If my hair looks like crap, it's because I just got out of the shower, so yeah. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a review and flip through on the Phantomwise Tarot. This is the box. It has pretty silver foil detail on the front. Here's the back. And then it also has silver foil detail on the sides here. It opens like this. It's very similar to Tarot of the Divine, if you guys have seen that flip through, which is a long time ago. This is the inside of the box, and it has a little ribbon to pull the deck and book out. There we go, it's just red on the inside. This is the book. It's pretty thin. We're gonna sniff it, of course. I don't smell anything. Oh. I just got lip gloss on it. I don't really smell anything. I guess that's a good thing. Technically it's colored because the deck itself is various like gray tones and very light sepia tones as well. They do have spreads that's towards the front of the book. There's no reversed meaning on the book about the card. So you'll just have to, I guess, get like a separate tarot book if you want to know more about reversals. These are the backs. A really interesting design. It's also linen finish. I'm not sure if the camera's catching like the linen-ish detail on there. For cardstock, it is flexible yet sturdy. With it being linen finish, I'm sure it's gonna shuffle like a dream. Though it's not as flimsy as some linen finish cards that I'm familiar with. Like for example, I think it's the Legend of Zelda tarot that I have. Or the, what was it? The Lost Hollow tarot deck that I have. I'll put pictures on the screen if you guys don't know what decks I'm talking about. By the way, both of those do have flip throughs on the channel. They're just from a while back. But this one feels a bit more sturdy than those cardstocks. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be as comfortable shuffling or just a little bit more tedious. Here's our full card. Pretty much Alice in Wonderland vibes is what I'm getting, because there's this little chick chasing a bunny down a tree hole, and then she has her cat right there. So straight up Alice in Wonderland vibes. Our magician is literally a magician. This one is interesting because I thought right off the top of my head, like the first image that I saw is somebody like a storyteller telling stories. But I also saw like, it made me think of Anastasia, the princess. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie as well, but that's one of the first things that I thought of too. Empress holding her beautiful belly. The Emperor. I'm not getting Egyptian vibes per se, but I am getting some vibes that have to deal with pyramids. Does that make sense? That's what I get off of this card. Okay, this Hierophant just makes me think of Merlin. Merlin with his two cats. The Lovers. That's cool. They're just looking at the stars. Are they actually? No, I don't know, because it also kind of looks like water. If you look right here, that kind of looks like a boat way up over there. So I'm wondering if they're looking at the stars or if they're looking at the water. The Chariot, we have an air balloon. So hopefully the camera's catching the slight colors that you can see on the cards. Again, it's not your typical black and white deck. There is colors in here. There are colors in here. This one is giving me Jasmine vibes from Aladdin, the movie. The Hermit, I just thought of the Avatar. Aang. Yeah. A Wheel of Fortune just made me think of Jigsaw because of the spiral. Whoa, for a second I thought she had like a freaking row of bullets or something. Justice. Didn't this look like a row of bullets right here? But it isn't. It's her, I'm guessing her bag to hold her sword. The Hanged Man. I'm assuming it's a not a magician, an escape artist is what I'm getting. You have Death. You can't see their face. I like how they have a bow on their side there. Temperance. Are they pouring tea? They sure are. I'm getting gambling vibes. Maybe it's because of the card that's in their pocket. But I like how you can see the reflection of the monocle and then the other side of their face is in shadow. That's creepy cool. There's also a light behind them that's casting a shadow. And I'm assuming a table right here. A tower. We have a huge... Would those be called grandfather clocks? Those really huge ones that are buildings? I'm not sure. The star. I'm loving all the cats that are in this deck. The moon. We have a cat chilling. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but in the moon, I see a shape of a cat kind of, I guess, cuddled up, swirled together, but I see a face right here. I don't know if that was intentional or if that's just how like the watercolor is laid out. If it wasn't intentional, then that's pretty cool that it turned out that way. The sun, you have the sunflowers facing the beautiful sun. Judgment. The world, she's holding what I'm assuming to be like the symbol of the world tree right there. Now we're on the minors. Ace of Wands. I'm getting music note vibes here. Another cat! Two of Wands. Or Three of Wands. The Four of Wands is a cake. Looks like a wedding cake. Or Five of Wands. Oh, piñata! Wait, I just wanted to make sure that that was a piñata and not like a tied up animal. Or Six of Wands. Oh my god, it's a cat. Got a mouse. Seven of Wands. I like how it's a feminine figure here. And in a dress, trying to duke it out with whoever's holding these other ones. That's cool. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. I just think karate. 10 of Wands. Hey, there's another cat. This is our Page of Wands. Are those cats too? They are cats. That's so cute. This is the Knight of Wands. Our Queen of Wands. And then King of Wands. And they have a little kitty down there too. There's so many cats in here. Now we're in the cups, so here's our Ace of Cups. The bunny is the Two of Cups. Our Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Dang, it's all the way up there. Five of Cups. It's very, it's pretty, I feel like it's pretty much direct towards what we're used to. Ooh, this is cool. Now, I don't know if that's her brain, her thoughts, or if that's just her hair entangled with her thoughts. I'm not sure. What was I saying? Oh, I think this is pretty straightforward as far as like comparing it to like an OG RWS. It's obviously the artist's own view of each card, but I feel like they're getting the point across pretty straightforward. So that being said, I think this will be a pretty easy deck to work with for beginners. So if it's beginner friendly, then I'd be pretty much well for any other level too, intermediate, expert level, stuff like that. So there are a lot of bunnies in the cups, I've noticed. There are a lot of cats in the wands. I'm wondering if there's any different animals in the other suits, like maybe birds for swords. Here's our Ace of Swords. Birds, Two of Swords. Okay, so I guess it was meant to be like a theme with the cats. Although, I did see quite a few cats in the majors. So that's why I was wondering if they were just going to have mainly cats in here. Birds. Or Seven of Swords. I do like that there's subtle hints of color that it's not just like a straight black and white deck. I think that's also what drew me into wanting to get this deck, is because it wasn't just a straight up black and white. Because I feel like just straight up black and white might be a little annoying. Actually, now I'm wondering if I own just a straight up black and white deck. Now I kind of want to double check. Oh, a griffin! Now we're on the pentacles. I noticed the little swirl in all of the aces, so I kind of want to grab all the aces to see if the swirl connects in any way. Look at this poodle. I think it's a poodle. Their hair is cut like a poodle, or fur. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is a very pippish 3 of Pentacles. Not liking this. 4 of Pentacles. R5. Is that a wiener dog? Is that a wiener dog? It looks like a wiener dog. What are they called? Dachshund? So I guess dogs are for Pentacles, because here's more dogs. That tree looks fluffy. Ooh, that's cool. Or 9 of Pentacles. Well, this one has a bird. I wouldn't have a dog, right? The 10, that's a cool little castle. There's no people in here. Usually with the 10 of Pentacles, we're used to seeing people, but that's cool. You know, it's the own artist's depiction of the 10 of Pentacles, the way they see it. Our Page of Pentacles. It's the poodle again. The Knight. Oh, the big ass dog right there. Or a wolf, maybe. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, this is pretty. And then the King of Pentacles. It's funny that I'm seeing my hair like this, with it being behind, because I want to cut it. I'm getting frustrated with having long hair. And that's like, and it grows fast too, but I'm probably going to cut it in October. Random note, I just wanted to add that in there. All right, so that was the flip through portion. Now it's a fairly thick deck, as you can see here, so I can't hold the whole deck comfortably in one hand like most other decks. I had to, this is all I can hold. Now as far as overhand, it's fairly comfortable. The cards don't really stick with it being a linen finish. I'm wondering how it's gonna riffle, because I suck at riffling. I'm also kind of afraid to riffle now, but this is a, what do they call them? Mass market deck, so it's fine. Okay, that wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I do notice though with this, I guess, type of linen cardstock, the deck does seem to bow. Here, let me see if I can, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it from here. Cause like it's bending like this. Does that make sense? It's bending in a weird way. And that's how it was when I took it out of the box. It's the same with the Tarot of the Divine. It has like a bow in there, and that's how it came in the box. So I think it just has something to do with the type of cardstock, because again, it's a thicker linen. Actually, speaking of, let's do size comparison. So it is normal tarot size, but let me grab a card from like the Legend of Zelda deck so you can see what I mean by the difference in linen cardstock. All right, Phantomwise Tarot and then Legend of Zelda tarot card. Now, I believe, from what I remember, this is probably a bad example because this one I think is a bit bigger, just a little bit the normal tarot size. But as far as flexibility goes, it's pretty flexible for this one, you know? And then for this one, it's very stiff. Now looking at it from thickness wise, I think this one is like 2 or 3 times thicker than this cardstock. So this one is flimsier, even looking at it like this. It's flimsier, and this one is sturdier. So this one has more flexibility than this one. And I think that's why this one has like a bow in there. Legend of Zelda deck does not have a bow in there. It just stays flat. Then again though, I don't riffle my decks super hard like some people do. So I don't even know if it'll actually have a bow in it if that does happen. But I think that's pretty much it. If I forgot anything, let me know in the comments down below as usual. If you stuck to this part of the video, leave the, I don't think there's an air balloon. You know what? We're gonna do a random one. Leave the zebra emoji in the comments. Why? Because this deck has a lot of black and white colors in here, like different color schemes within black and white. There are sepia tones, but just for shits and gigs, leave the zebra emoji if you stuck to this part of the video. That way I know. Don't forget to like the videos. It helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!